What's the deal? What's the deal, y'all? This y'all boy, Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. So, it's a verb outdated and it's a verb wrong about how the fans look at him. Is it true as far as how certain fans feel about a verb? And this comes to the point where it's very opinionated. Cause I'm gonna break this down to y'all, bro. When I first seen a verb, I'm not even playing with y'all. When I first seen a verb, dog, which is crazy. Before I saw him with the even his Guardians Angels Doug bar. Before that, the first time when I seen Verb, it is crazy. It is crazy because how he's a villain. That's how I first seen Verb. Him and Charlie Clips was going at it back and forth on like going back and forth backstage. It's going back and forth backstage, bro. I didn't know who this dude was. I didn't know who a verb was. I never seen his battles, none of that. So then, this came off of me looking at all of like Charlie Clips battles because I'm like, this dude Charlie Clips is hard, though. I'm like, this dude is hard to beat. I'm like, this dude is crazy with it. So, make long story short, he's going at it, you know what I'm saying, back and forth with Verb or whatever. So, Verb keep getting all, Verb, Verb gonna be Verb. Verb keep getting up in Charlie Clips' face. Charlie Clips trying to play it off like, hey, you know what I'm saying, you need to chill. All of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, the cameras end up turning off. So then I'm like, okay, did they battle? So I go to the battle. A Verb is getting booed like crazy. And A Verb could tell you this story millions and millions of times. He threw up after that. That was his first time experience with Charlie Clips, right? A Verb could walk around a building or inside of a building or outside of a building with red horns on the top of his head constantly. And to be honest with you, he won't give two you-know-whats. He don't care. He don't care. Right? He don't care at all. He's willing to take as far as whatever you guys have to say to him and go up in there and still do what he got to do. He's willing to take that. Now, can you be sensitive off that? No. But see, I do feel like sometimes when Verb could come off in a way like, hey, y'all homo dudes and y'all haters, y'all don't get this, y'all don't get that, y'all don't get no, y'all don't get no what. Some of them people could take that as of like, okay, who is he talking to? You know what I mean? Is he talking to, you know what I'm saying? Like, is he talking to me? Is he referring to me? But where I come from, though, and I'm talking about me, where I come from is, if you feel like he talking to you, then that's who he talking to then. You shouldn't be like letting none of these things bother you like that. A Verb is going to be very blunt in his battle raps, in his interviews. He's going to be very blunt with it. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. He's going to be very blunt as far as some of the things he say. Now, I know some people feel like A Verb is outdated because they don't like the way he rap now. But that's not being outdated. Because what you guys always ask for, well, I would say at least to some of the Verb fans, or at least the people that actually F with Verb, is, the old Verb. You guys want the old Verb. You guys don't want a new Verb. Some people get better over time. Some people still have the same style to this day, but it don't get played out. It depends on who it is. I won't never get tired of Fabulous. I won't never get tired of, even a battle rapper, a verb. I won't never get tired of a verb. I won't never get tired of Clips. I won't, like I won't never get tired of Royce the 5'9". I won't never get tired of, the Meek Mills and the Rick Rosses. Like I won't never get tired of them. But some people change their style over time. It works for some people. It works for some people. It works for some people, but it don't work for some people too. You can even put Cassidy up in this category. I used to bump Cassidy. I used to listen to Cassidy. Even that's how I first found out about Jag. Okay? But that's a whole nother story, because I'm not even gonna hold you. When I was first listening to Jag, I didn't hear him nothing about no blood this and blood that. And then just out of the blue years later, I hear him saying blood this and blood that. But that's a whole nother subject though. I can't imagine Cassidy being on the track with a Gibbs, like a Freddie Gibbs or a Benny the Butcher or a all them dudes, Conway, a Bodie James. I don't see Cassidy being on new music today with other rappers that's hot right now. I don't see it. It's just his voice that sometimes don't mix with that. Sometimes people's voices get played out. That's just how it is. You can even look at Big T. Look at as far as what Big T go through. One thing I notice about Big T, I don't think he raps to nobody about his material. I think even when Big T is ticked off, I don't think he go up in there showing how ticked off he is, and he's being super and he's being probably too calm about the situation. I think people want to see Big T go up in there aggressive and try to force the fans hey, F with me. But sometimes, it's hard to, to force the fans though. It's, that, that's super hard. That's super hard, so I don't even know how that's gonna go. So when you look at, Verb, for instance, because I'm going back on him. One thing that Verb said that I kind of agree with, they asked him, why do people don't F with Mook? And he specifically said, because people don't like that cocky stuff. People don't like that cocky stuff about Mook, like me. They don't like me because I'm cocky. And it's crazy because a lot of people have a problem with cocky people. And I don't understand that. I really, really do not understand why people have a problem with cocky people. I never understood that. Let a person be confident about themselves. But I'm not gonna lie. The fact that people like a Verb is hated, the fact that people like a Mook is hated, the fact that people like the Arsenals is hated, even sometimes, Sue Surf and them type of guys, the fact that they're hated at times, they have to be 10 times better, it seems like, when they get up in that ring. They have to attack constantly. They got to do what they have to do to, to survive, especially on especially on a big stage. Especially, especially on a big stage. And Verb, even though I know Verb don't care, but that's cool, because like I said, I seen Verb diss people and clown people and go up in that ring and still win. I seen Verb do that. But Verb is most definitely targeted, because I said this already, when I was, when I was recapping Kings versus Queens. I said this straight up. I said Verb has a very, very big target on his back, because these women ain't playing with you on these King versus Queens card. I also feel like women don't make Verb rap and take certain things seriously. I don't think women make Verb moves. But if you think about it, that don't mix. I agree with some of the things, you know what I'm saying, like that verb be saying. For real. You know what I'm saying? Like I highly be agreeing as far as some of the things that verb be saying. But it's a lot of females out there, even dudes included, that disagrees with you. And with all them people that disagree with you and they look at you like the devil walking, like a mad demon walking, how is that gonna mix how is that gonna mix with women not motivating you to go in that ring and beat them? It just don't mix well. Now, I think the fans should have booed Verb as soon as they got time for him to rap? Well, after his bar? No, I don't think that was fair. But maybe like the Calicos and people like that just be having y'all more interested, because Calico don't punch at all. And sometimes Calico could be rapping. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, when it's gonna hit? But what they say, oh man, Calico, man, like he don't even have to have like the people go crazy like every like almost after every bar. Like you just stay interested. Like, it's like a movie. This is like some of the stuff that people were saying about Calico. And to me, it be damn near like the same thing with Verb sometimes to me. Even though Verb kind of raps kind of totally different from Calico. But then when Verb does it, y'all don't, y'all don't like when he do it. But Verb is used to this type of stuff. Verb, like Verb is a warrior. Verb go out there and fight. Verb is the type of person where it's like, I still want this smoke. Like the hitman hollers and people like that. Like the hitman hollers and people like that. He'll tell Verb like, man, I ain't worrying about them. Man, I'm about to stay over here on this side. Hey, if their resume look good, I come out there and battle them. If it looks good for what I'm doing right now, I come out there and battle them. But right now, I already know I killed them. I ain't worrying about them. But Verb has a different mindset. Verb like, hey, you pass me that bread, I smoke your opponent. It is what it is. Like, pass me that bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it go. You know what I mean? But you working? You working? Got the gloves on? That's what's up. What's up? But I'm just like, when it comes to, situations like that, like, like with Verb knows, how these fans get on them and things like that, and bloggers get on them and things like that. Like Verb been doing this for years, bro. Verb been doing this for too long. Verb is numb. And when things constantly keep happening to you over and over and over and over and over again, you become numb. And if you don't know that right now, you damn sure don't know anything about no damn life. You don't know anything about life. That's just how I go, and that's just how I feel, like when it comes to certain things like that. Now, would I be on there doing what Verb is doing as far as, explaining to people as far as, why y'all got to do this and then why y'all got to do that? Nah. Because even when it comes to a situation, if I'm quiet, y'all like, oh yeah, Verb quiet now. But then when I explain myself, Verb is complaining. It don't go nowhere. It don't go nowhere. It's just it's just the same song. Like, it's just the same song playing over and over and over again. It ain't nothing but it ain't nothing but the same song playing over and over and over again. The same music to the ears. And what kills me is New Jersey Twerk get on that stage, boy. I'm going to pay attention because it's going to happen. I'm going to pay attention from the next time when New Jersey Twerk get on that stage. It could be probably a moment of silence in there. It could be probably silent up in there for New Jersey Twerk because they waiting for his punch to come. But it could be, but Verb can't be super silent on that big stage after 3-4 bars now went by. Oh no, they ready to boo. because they already don't like verb. Verb is like poison to them. Mooks, they're poison to him. And it's funny because, like I always tell you, I know like certain people that watch this too. You know what I'm saying? My boy, for instance. You know what I'm saying? Like, this my boy. I've been knowing him for years, since like 09, since like 2009. He does not like Mook. He thinks Mook is very, very cocky. He don't think Mook cares about the culture. Mook is going to do whatever he want to do. And it's the same thing with Verb. Verb is going to do whatever he wants to do. Either you don't like Verb or you don't like him. That's just the type of battle rapper that he is. Either you like Mook or you don't like him. But then when it comes to the surfs in New Jersey, twerks and the Geechees, either you like them or you F with them or you don't like them. It's like, when it comes to them, it's more of like 3 to 4 options with them. But when it comes to like a Mook or an Arsenal or even like a Verb, it's either this or that. It's like you either like them or you don't. I don't know nobody that ever said Arsenal is just cool. I got a little brother, for instance. He said Arsenal is whack. My one homie, he said Arsenal was fire. The other homie, he think Arsenal was whack. It's like either Arsenal was whack or he's fire. It's either or. It don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't go nowhere. It don't go no damn where. But at the end of the day, Verb is just talking. I mean, Verb could complain and do what he do, but it is what it is. But I know rap, and I know how rap is. I'm a rooster. I mean, no, that's not a good bar. But the grinder bar, it ain't worse than I'm a rooster. But believe me, I know rap. I know rap when I feel it or see it. You know, understanding it. Believe me, I understand rap. And Verb could rap. Verb just has to know when he go in that ring, it's going to be odds against him. But I'm pretty sure Verb knows that. When Verb was going against DNA, right? When he said so is showtime, he stopped and he looked around. You know, and he had to say, damn. And then everybody started laughing. But Verb is the villain. Verb, that's why at the end of the day, Verb is definitely in my top 5, because that's a villain that could go up in there and don't care what anybody say. I'm a fan of 2K. I got a PS5 at home right now. I love being at away games, because when I'm beating the dog shit out of a team that's at home, the fans is quiet. I love it. I love it. I love it. And that pressure is different, because you know, if you go up in there, you know you got something real, real heavy on your back, and it ain't gonna go nowhere unless you do something about it. So, do I want to continue to see Verb on cards? Yes, most definitely. And one thing I don't agree with Verb on, when he said, you know what, I forgot what he said as far as the exact words, but Verb said, but you know what though, I'm not gonna just give y'all as far as like what y'all want. I'ma just do what I do. I'm gonna get my money and I'ma just go home. I'm not just gonna give URL my all. I'ma just do what I do and then go home. But this is not a bad thing as far as what I'm about to say, because it's not a bad thing. Verb never really cared as far as what anybody had to say or what anybody wanted him to do in a battle. So Verb won't be doing anything different when it comes to things like this. Like, he gonna go with certain battle rappers that's probably talking about him. He gonna go with people like New and people like that. But that's just a part of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If Geechee Gotti was to have a rematch with Verb today, even though Verb edged that, it would be 90 something Geechee Gotti to Verb 18%. That's just what it is. I don't count no app. I don't do anything when it comes to, I don't go out and I don't go on my way to be saying, oh, well, yeah, he lost on the app. The top people on the app is probably like a Rum Nitty, a New Jersey Twerk, man, which is crazy. I'm just saying, he could be a Rum Nitty, a New Jersey Twerk. You got an Easy to Block Captain. These are people that's very, very powerful on the app. JC, these are people that's very, very powerful on the app, bro. So Verb on there probably like 2-7. Arsenal on there probably like 3-9. It is what it is. It is what it is. Because politics is also going to play with this game as well too. And at the end of the day, you have to understand though, when it comes to, when it comes to like situations like this, we have certain people where we probably want them to move a certain way, but they're not going to move the way that you want them to move. Maybe some of them, but most of them is not. And you just have to accept that. When Verb beat Murder Mook and Lux, I really, really thought I was going to see. Well, no, I don't think so. Because me following Verb through his career, I didn't think he was going to just chill back. After he went against Murder Mook and Lux, I knew he was still going to keep it going. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you got to do that. Like, no battle rapper follows the Mook and Lux, strategic ways. That's kind of dead now. They don't follow that type of trend no more. The people like the Geechee Gottis and the Dannys and the Arsenals and the A-Verbs, the Charlie Clips, they changed that. They'll beat Lux and then have a battle booked in 2 weeks. Another battle booked in 2 weeks, and it could be a nobody. Didn't Geechee just now beat Lux and then battle A-Ward, who ain't nowhere near on like a Lux level as far as career-wise? That happened, man. That literally happens. So people have to take into consideration. If you don't like Verb, you don't like Verb. If you like Verb, you like Verb. Sue Surf is not in like my top 5 or nothing like that. But depending on what y'all call a legend, if you guys are just saying just Sue Surf, like flat out, it's not a legend. Other than just trying to say, well, you know what? A legend is a very, very big name to me. He'll be on his way there. If like I will understand no more. Like I will understand that more. But if you guys just come out and just come flat out and just say Sue Surf is not a legend, you sound crazy. You sound crazy. Like, I'm not trying to go, like, I ain't trying to move it to wrestling or whatever. Hulk Hogan is a damn legend. And I don't like Hulk Hogan. Shit. Hulk Hogan, you know what I'm saying? Hulk Hogan is a damn legend, but so what? I'm not a Hulk Hogan fan. So, Eminem is a legend, but I'm not the biggest Eminem fan. So, you could like as far as who you want to like. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But to say Verb is whack and then you want to see this Verb and this and that, well, hey, at the end of the day, sometimes people grow. Sometimes people, they can't come off original as far as how they used to be, because people used to do certain things back then. People used to, you know what I'm saying, like people used to be heavy on, you know what I'm saying, on you know what, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the drugs, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to popping pills, when it comes to a whole lot of drinking. Some people, and it might sound crazy, but some people were very, very talented doing them drugs. They were so used to it because they had the drugs on top of it. They always felt like they needed drugs before they came on that stage or before they started doing their raps. But then when they got off the drugs, sometimes you have to find you another way how to regulate to people because you're no longer on them drugs no more. You have to find like a different type of way as far as like what motivates you than doing them drugs. But I still feel this way. If these females ain't gonna motivate Verb, I don't think Verb should be on the card. But then how you gonna tell somebody not to get a bag? Next thing you know, if Verb is sitting down one day and then he's like, oh man, you know what? I probably need to, I probably like, you know what? I probably want to give me like a bag, you know what I'm saying? Give me like, probably like rap, probably like twice this year and then that's it. And then I'm good. But we'll see how it go. But then while Verb is saying he'll see how it goes, he talking about, I might end up giving him a call maybe like next week, or something. But then next thing you know, just while he was sitting there and thinking about that, he gets a call from Beasley. Beasley about to shoot him probably about like 15K, maybe 20K to battle like a KCJ or a Vixen or something like that. You don't think Verb is going to take that? That's what people don't understand. You don't think Verb is going to take that and he could care less about how y'all feel? Come on, man. Y'all got to get that together. And I'm not here to just take Verb's side on things, because I'm just like sitting here to tell y'all, like, if I would have like lost or whatever, the fact that I'm not like big, what I'm saying, like, like on media and stuff like that, the fact that I'm not really big on that type of stuff like that, if I'm not on the media already, what make you think I'm about to get on the media to be letting y'all know that I lost? That's not gonna happen. To let y'all know that I got booed. But at the end of the day, man, it is what it is, dog. Verb got booed out of the damn building. Okay, Verb was whack. Y'all didn't like his grinder bar. Okay, cool. But Verb left that building paid. And he didn't walk off that stage. He stayed up there. But that's just how I feel about that, though. But I just wanted to just, rant on that, man, and just like, run my mouth like on this a little bit, man. I just want to just say what I have to say on that, man, because when it comes to certain things like this, as far as like when it comes to Verb and things like that, you guys continue to, you guys be like, oh yeah, Verb is whack. Yeah, I told you Verb was this. I told you Verb was that. It doesn't matter if we like it about Verb, about we want him to just do what battle rap people want him to do. Verb not that type of battle rapper. Verb is going to write however he want to write. Now, it could be more challenging, and the only reason why I'm saying that is because from what I'm hearing, a lot of battle rappers write together. But I could tell the people that don't write together with people. I could tell that with Hollow. I could tell with Goods. I could tell with Verb. I could tell with Mook, and I could tell with Lux and Arsenal. I can tell they don't write with this time. And not to say that they're outdated, they just don't write with this time. They do what they think is cool. Because when it come off all of them, it seemed like a lot of them come off as far as like solo guys. And nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with being solo. I'm solo. Nothing is, like nothing is wrong with being solo. Nothing is wrong with that. So when you go solo, you minimize the people that you actually like have up in the room with you. You tune everything out, and you understand the world more once you tune everything out. And sometimes it might match well on stage, just because of the simple fact that you guys want to hear somebody say, hey, boom, boom, the 9 is buzzing. I got the bigger 9. And then next thing you know, boom, 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 boom. Then this and that. And then I hit him with the 40, and then you get $150. You don't hear all them rappers I named. You don't hear them rapping like that. They don't rap like that. Them type of rappers that I just now named, regardless however y'all feel, they on a whole nother level. When Daylight rap, he on a whole nother level. When Verb rap, he on a whole nother level. When Lux rap, he on a whole nother level. When Goods rap, even like the Math Hoffers and people like that, when they rap, they on a whole nother level, bro. Mook, I probably already said Mook name. They on a whole nother level when they rap, bro. They on a whole nother planet when they rap. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. So if they don't give people opinions, like when they writing down some stuff or whatever, well, hey, it's been carrying them this far. That's how I look at it. But this is your boy Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. Go on. Shouts out to Verb though, man. But hey, if I'm you, man, hey, you already said what you had to say on like the KCJ situation, the King versus Queen card. You said what you had to say with it, and hey, you're willing to move on. So me, I'm looking forward to see you again. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm looking forward to see your next match. All right, go on.